Alright, so I'm back here with a dilemma. I found a dedicated NBA Jam that was painted over just like the guy that I buy all my arcade cabinets from, just like this one right here that I'm looking at, that I think I'm going to turn this into a dedicated War Gods. The problem I'm having is that I don't have enough room in this garage for all these damn arcade cabinets. This Miss Pac-Man one is getting picked up tomorrow between 10 and 2, of course, when I'm at work, so I'm going to have to take off work to come back here because the guy rescheduled 3 times for it to come and get picked up. Then I have to go drop off the monitor for the MK4 later on because I didn't have time to do that. And then over here I got all the back panels piled up, a control panel for MK4 that I don't know what I'm going to do with, and then the dedicated control panel I'm going to put on the NBA Jam if after I strip the paint off these other cabinets that I'm going to buy from this guy when I get those. So the dilemma I'm having is not those 2 cabinets fitting in this garage, but I found on Craigslist a gentleman who's got 3 absolutely mint dedicated cabinets: an X-Men, a Spider-Man, and the Grid. I've already found somebody to buy the Grid off me, and I think it's going to be a good deal for both of us because the machine's in really good shape. I saw the pictures, but like I said, I'm running out of room in here. This is where I store all my work supplies for what I do. As you can see, that the shelf over there is pretty well stocked with stuff all the way up to the ceiling. Over here there's not much room between the toolbox and these garage cabinets here. And over here I got the back seat from my Escalade over here, lawnmower over here. So I could probably fit 1, 2, 3, 4, and that Pac-Man out of this. So I could probably fit 5 all in a row right here. But the problem is going to be working on them. And I don't have any room over here where I'm standing in between the door that comes in and the garage door that opens to work on them. So I'm trying to figure out which ones I should restore and keep and or sell. So that's the dilemma I'm having. I posted a video the other day of the 2 cabinets that I'm probably going to buy. There was another one that's a dedicated Street Fighter, the original Dynamo cab, not the one that everyone else has that looks like the original Street Fighter. It's the original one with a pointy top. Very, very rare to come by, but doesn't have a monitor. That's the other problem I'm having too, is I'm thinking about just buying this X-Men and Spider-Man cabinet just for the monitors, just so I can just have the monitors, because the 25-inch arcade monitors are becoming very, very rare. So I've been asked to kind of do a walkthrough of this. This is the War Gods. It's actually MK2, which you can see right there. This is the one that I painted over the original MK2. There was some graffiti on this side and a little bit of scratch marks and whatnot. I did do an MK4 control panel on this. So, I spent like $50 on the art for absolutely nothing on the front and the sides. But, that's what happens when you do this. There's the War Gods PCB. Tomorrow, along with the hard drive right there, tomorrow I'm supposed to be getting a dedicated control panel, complete JAMA harness with power supply, buttons, joysticks, the wood that goes in here with all the holes drilled out. And I'm supposed to get all the wires that connect to the JAMA harness, from the PCB all the way up to all the buttons. So this game, War God, should be working, and along with a marquee also. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do that in here and keep the game or sell that, because I simply don't have any more room in the house. I'm kind of running into the same problem your main man had, which is running out of room. The MK room, I'm not taking that apart. Those are really the only games I really play, but when I started doing this as a hobby, kind of restoring this, I almost enjoy restoring the old games, stripping the paint off them, rebuilding them, working on, all the innards of the cabinet more than I do playing the game. So, I got a dedicated control harness here for Gauntlet Legends / Dark Legacy. The control panel, cut out for MK4, like I showed before, the NBA Jam that I'm going to put on the cabinet. An Outrun board in here that's on eBay right now that is in mint condition. A bunch of shit back here, an arcade monitor here. I'm like running out of room. It's almost like I'm running my own arcade supply store here. So anybody has any ideas about Spider-Man and X-Men dedicated cabinets, if you're interested in the PCBs, the control panels, I'm pretty much sure that I'm just going to take out the monitors and strip the cabinets, because I have no interest in either of those games whatsoever. So there's the update that Adidas X asked for, and there's the War Gods cabinet I'm going to do. If somebody wants to buy it, I'd entertain, a decent price for it. But as you can see, all my work is pretty much mint condition. When I paint things, I do 2 or 3 coats. Everything inside the marquee is brand new. All the control panel buttons will all be new. Coin door was completely redone, rebuilt. Just this hinge right here is really, really hard to find. The Z bracket, which a lot of people complain they can't find, I have that right here. That's the one that fits on the front of the control panel and closes up right along here like that when the monitor's in. So I have everything, but I'm just running out of room. And these things are not easy to ship. Like I said, this Miss Pac-Man has been in my garage for 3 months, even though after I sold it on eBay, and the guy's finally having it picked up tomorrow. So I'm not sure what I want to do with all these machines. If the other thing is I got to start outlaying $400, $500, $600 at a time, and then by the time I sell them and get them all recuperated, I'm up a little bit of money, but I'm just getting tired of having all these cabinets and nobody ever picking them up. So like I said, anybody interested in X-Men, Spider-Man, The Grid, any of those games, let me know, because I am going to strip that cabinet for NBA Jam, because that's a game I played as a kid. But there you go. There's your update on the War Gods cabinet.